forwards,
Cauldron is down.
and then we kill the obfuscator.
Groups 1 and 2 take 2.
The kill order is usually going to be, if there's an obfuscator, that is first. We CC the little ads off of him so they fall back. The obfuscator runs forward. We kill the obfuscator. Then we go back and kill the ads, and then we go back and kill any large ads that the tanks have been keeping off to the side. You can get targeted by a big green circle called Rain of Fell. You want to move to the sides of the path if you can. When you drop it, it'll be target you. You move away, it'll drop on you, then you run out of it. If you try and get it off to the side if you can. So with the little ads, when they run it, they speed up when they hit that. So you just try and get it off the side. And you also could be targeted by the Spear of Doom, which is just basically a beam. Drag the beam away from your friends and away from everybody else and just kite it.
If you've got the beam, isn't there something about wanting to carry it or wanting to drag it along the outside of the ramp, not right in the middle?
Keep it to the edges.
Yeah.
So where we're standing, is this the middle? Is this the middle portal on right where?
Yep, this is correct.
Yeah, this is middle.
So if I put a blue pillar up here and I put a blue icon in angry assignments,
yes,
that for the other one.
Yeah, this is middle. Upper is above and to the right of where ENR is, and lower is down below and to the right of us. We're going to move. The portal is listed up there. It starts off easy. They're going to spawn here in the middle. We're going to then jump down to the lower. Use your extra action button to jump down to the lower. We're going to kill those guys. Then we're going to hit the jump pad down there. Down there, you see little wings that'll jump you to the middle. Then use your action button to jump up to the top, so we can kill the ads at the top. And then it starts to get a little crazy. It should be back in middle, and then we're going to get some bats, and then we're going to get some middle, and then we're going to get some uppers and some lowers, and it's going to be crazy.
The order is in angry assignments.
Yeah, it's not after the first about 4 waves, it starts to get a little more crazy.
So upper is all the way up around the thing in the upper circle up there.
Yeah, upper is. You can see there are 3
entryways, pillars.
Yeah, exactly.
Where'd you drop the cauldron, by the way? It's already gone.
I dropped it right in front of the feet.
Campfire.
It's gone, I guess.
Open trade with Ledger. I got an extra one.
So if we call it upper, you got to run all the way up here where I'm going.
Well, you know about the paths, right? So look, your button. There's 2 ways to get around this place fast. One, your button has 2 modes. The first one throws you up. The second one is targetable descent, just like the angel feathers on Elrith Renfarel. And then the second are these jump pads. So you can actually get around the map very quickly.
And that second button, you could jump really far.
Yeah, it's got
almost as far as you can
huge
see.
range.
It's not purely descent. You can go up with that button. So you can go from the middle where we're starting all the way up top.
And my pets are gonna totally stick right with me, right?
Totally.
Actually, Cito, they fixed it.
Did they?
I had no problems at all last week. Sorry, I meant to tell you. Try it. Try it as Beastmaster and see. But I didn't have a single problem.
So we're missing
I'm
out
glad
on
you said something.
Mark Cito.
He was going to do Techie. He was going to do survival.
Isn't that the same problem though?
Yeah, survival still has a pet.
So Kangax, I think you and I are the only ones who didn't do it, right?
Kangax hasn't, Eladra hasn't, Icon and Rack haven't.
I haven't.
They haven't.
Techie hasn't. But...
All right, the key mainly is going to be try and get some CC on the small ads, slow them down, knock them back. If you have to spec into CC, do it, and keep the ads from reaching ENR. So ENR, there's no boss; it's all trash. ENR will have 4 sets of energy. She'll go. She'll gain energy up to 100%. When she gets 100%, she blasts the ship that's above us somewhere. It's going to spawn in later, I guess.
No,
big
it's
ship.
giant.
Have you gone over bats?
Right over to the right, to the left of us. See the big green,
big floater going over there.
Stop. Arch, have you gone over bats?
No, the bats. So the ads spawn from each of the portals except the bats. The bats will spawn and go by themselves. We need to have a few people who have good AOE ranged attacks that can hit when the bats are called. When the bats reach this middle platform close enough for us to reach them, they'll be responsible for killing the bats as much as we can.
I hear we have a laser
Affliction is
chicken.
great.
I think it
Techie
is,
and Affliction can do it.
I can do it.
A ledger can go too if needed.
But Blizzard's fantastic for slowing the walking ads.
Yeah, I don't think we need too many on the bats, even if we don't kill the bats. So even if we don't kill the little ads, we need to slow them down and get them low as possible. Every single time she reaches 100%, she lets out a blast, kills everything that's low health, and shoots the ship 4 times, and she blows up the ship, and we win. The big ads will also need to be interrupted. The big ad that needs interrupting is which one?
Fell artillery.
That's the one you're tanking, right, Haman?
Mm-hmm. One of the ones.
They're taking the purifiers and the destructors. And the destructors that come up, they're supposedly, I don't know if this has been fixed, but they do not go active when they spawn. So if melee gets on them before the tanks do, they will turn on you and one-shot you. So watch the destructors, let the tanks pick them up before you go after them. We shouldn't worry about them anyway, though we should be killing the small ads before we go back to the destructors.
Hey, Techie, do you want me to translate all of that for you?
For Starfall.
Bingo.
He already renamed himself on the meters, so let's give it a try.
FYI, once we start the encounter, the extraction button will not be instant respawn. There's going to be a cooldown on it.
I'll go start it.
Do we want to assign some healers to tanks for the split phases?
No, we are going to have to split.
Ginsburg can go upper.
And then the recommendation for Dippus would be with your tanks unless it's bat phase. Otherwise, things can kill you if you're not near a healer. There's a lot of motion in this. And
so Ginsburg is going upper. Ginsburg, you're with Adam. Cinder, and you're with Haman.
Okay.
Done. Because you have, here we go. Everyone's ready, right?
Yep. Hold on, I'm adding healer. Hold on, I'm adding healer stuff to the anchor assignment.
Tell me when you're ready, Adam.
Ready.
It should also look, if you look on the mini map, it's supposed to show which portal's active.
Oh, there's Tan.
Sorry, running late. Yeah, perfect timing. We just started.
Didn't think they were supposed to die that fast. Jeez. Interrupt artillery strike.
So we're heading
lower.
Right?
You ready to hit the jump pad to go up to middle and then upper?
Be gone, intruders. Back to your master.
The little guys also don't have to be tanked. Don't have to worry about it.
All right.
You can attack them anytime.
Kill the obfuscator as a priority.
So this one should be at middle.
Alright, use a jump pad right here.
It looks like it's bats too. Yep, first bat phase is out.
Incidentally, you're all standing where range are going to be in range of the bats when they swing around.
And the next one, I think tanks are going to go lower to get the ads, and most of the DPS are going to go upper. The warlocks and techies stay here to kill the bats as they come close right now.
Do you want a healer with the warlock?
We shouldn't need it.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Which portal are we on?
DPS, I think, should be at upper, I think.
We need a small group of DPS on the upper, everybody else on the lower.
Right now it's just Mark and I down lower. We got a big group of ads marching lower.
We're still killing bats, and then we'll go.
Okay, no worries.
Most of the DPS should be with
if
their...
you're melee, you should be killing other shit. You're not killing bats.
The only ones that we need are the bats, the warlocks, and techie.
Defensive.
There's a group from mid now.
Defensive. Defensive. Defensive.
Nice job. And mid.
Defensive. Defensive.
There's an obfuscator at mid.
Is that purifier supposed to get tanked? PD.
Which
Yes.
one? Where?
There's one at mid.
I'll go up, come on.
They're at ENR now.
Defeat them before they reach me. Or minions of darkness.
Yeah, obfuscator has to die.
Of a titan.
Why don't we get a res on Eladra and Techie?
I got techie.
Which portals?
We got bats down at mid.
The upper portal is active.
My resistance fails. Should Sargeras prevail, all life will fall to darkness.
There's a destructor up top.
The last of my strength ebbs away. I will not be able to stop it. It ends
We've never actually heard that before.
forever.
I think they just killed ENR. That's what happened to us.
Yep, they killed the
Yeah.
Does anybody know what she kept on? DVM kept on saying defensive, defensive, defensive. What ability that was?
It's usually only for tanks.
Depends on what was going on. Don't know what was going on with you.
Well, I got hit by.
Okay, for that first split, I'd really like to assign a couple of AECCing people to head up to the top and everybody else head down to the bottom.
Cedar will go up top.
Okay, pseudo mages, and let's throw a rogue up there as well, Thibs.
I'm gonna need a sec. I've got a UI issue.
It wasn't too bad. We got the praxis down to 21%, so
How close was that?
We
to
spiraled.
killing it?
We got behind, and then we were totally overwhelmed before things got crazy. We've got to finish taking out the bottom platform on that first step earlier because they got way farther than they should have, and the big one stayed up too long.
Yeah, the Fell Lords got away, and they got all the way up to ENR.
Can I get a summon, please?
Working on
Yeah,
it.
we're working on it.
So it looked like the wave after the bats that spawned upper, that had a thing that needed to be tanked that I don't think got tanked.
Yeah, because the tanks were stuck down below tanking things. Because during that first split, as I understand it, tankable things aren't up top. Just a few fell things that die.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, so we got to kill the big shit on the bottom. While we've got that group of snaring, slowing AE guys going up top. Everybody else is going down below, killing the big things so the tanks can be ready to move up and tank the next ship.
Okie doke.
Yeah, when I went up there before, it was just like the middle type guys.
It's just Fell Guards.
Yeah, Fell Guards.
Yeah, Fell Guards and Fell Lords are, even the Fell Lords are still considered small ads. Yeah, after the bats is when it starts to get multiple portals and starts to get crazy.
Well, Chubbs and Tan, if you look around the room, there's some markers. And Angry Assignments is the order that we're going to be moving. There's little jump pads that help you get around. You're just going to have to watch people, how they use them.
I've done this a couple times on normal. Okay. I'm ready to go.
Should be good.
Tan, you done it on normal? Twice. You're good. Just more of everything.
I'll snare everything.
Most important thing.
Yeah, would crippling poison be useful here?
Yes.
Yeah, all slows and snares are the most important thing.
Here we go.
Knockbacks, everything.
Champions, the forces of the Legion seek to capture my essence for their infernal master. Back to your master.
Obfuscator.
Spear of Doom, be careful. Middle bats and lower.
Watch your step. Defensive. Spread.
The warlocks and techies stay around for the bats.
You may just CC the lords, or what do you want me to tank them on?
I can tank the big thing, the really big thing. You grab the
Obfuscator.
Purifier.
The obfuscators can't be tanked. Tank's looking for the purifiers and destructors.
Mages and Pseudo head up top. Everybody else, kill this shit.
Pseudo died up top. They're coming.
Once these are dead, Haman, where's Lord Team heading?
There's a purifier in the middle that needs to be tanked.
It needs to be not
And it's
evading.
evading. See, evading was good, but it's not hitting the boss. Obfuscator at
That
mid, too.
Obfuscator needs to die.
That Purifier needs to die.
Purifier should be tanked.
It's in front of where they're coming. Kill the fucking thing.
You got to kill the
Now we can't
obfuscator.
snare them.
The obfuscator is the one that's making them unsnarable.
Defensive.
Obfuscator is dead.
Minions of darkness, you will know the might of a titan.
Did they get banished?
Can we get Makati up, please?
Which level are you on, Mac?
I am banish this thing.
Bats are in the middle, doing their rounds. Range them down, get them. We have some coming from the top, Fell Lords. And a big thing. Mon's going to need a healer up top.
I'm with you, Mark. I'm right behind you.
Obfusculators coming bottom.
There's a big guy checking shit up on middle.
Them before they reach me, or all is lost.
Adam, can you get the middle one?
Yep, heading there.
Skins is waiting for you.
My resistance waves. Should Sargeras prevail, all life will fall to darkness.
Coming up from the lower track is an Obfuscator, and probably things behind it for the rest of the raid.
I will not be able to stop them.
And
I didn't know which guy I was going for. I heard mid. I ran there
at
to
the
see
middle entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, he just sat there and artillery herded that.
We're getting there, though. This is going well.
I can't wait for Circle Boss.
That's so much fun. It's going to be brutal on Heroic, though.
Racetrack, those balls. Oh, that's going to be epic.
Iminar?
Cal, somebody.
No, it's Kalgaroth, yeah.
Yeah.
Iminar's
It
gonna
was
be
fun
hard, too.
figuring that out on normal.
We just brute force Niminar on normal, but he's gonna suck on heroic.
Is he really that bad? He doesn't have that much mechanics. That was my boss fight to explain.
There's a lot going on. It's a very quick fight, so.
That is an interesting idea of Lanrefnes. What about a third tank?
No, I just need. I heard mid. I jumped down there. I didn't see anyone, so I started chasing down heads. I should have gone to the entrance. I'll be fine. I just have to learn how to do this. You guys have done this in normal a couple times. This is the first time actually seeing this.
And I've got to say, I mean, even though we have done it on normal, all that's helped us do is move around because it's too easy on normal.
Spawn portal's a little different on normal. The spawn order.
You've got plenty of time. It's not tight at all.
A request.
Powered purifiers need to be tanked. They have a purification aura making all nearby adds immune to all crowd control effects.
Right, and they also do an AOE.
Yeah, but I'm bringing that up because last time people wanted to argue with me about it during the fucking fight.
Right, but no, Mark, the obfuscator needs to go first because it makes everything around him untargetable, then the purifier, then the ads.
Ideally, yes, but the purifier was in front of where everything was coming down.
No, I understand
which means
that.
he can't slow everything else coming down.
I get it, but you can't target him if there's an obfuscator standing next to him.
Small request for tanks. The purifier has a frontal cone AOE that really hurts if it's possible to turn them away.
Sure, no problem.
I can start this if people are ready.
Yep, we're already.
All right, I'm running down.
What's the thing you did actually just kick it off? You got to talk to her or something?
You got to talk to her, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Literally, you're on crutches. One crutch, carrying a glass of wine.
Because I had them bring them both back with me.
You're doing good.
I like those priorities.
Thank you for the blizzard. Use your fucking button and jump down.
Range try and stay clear of the jump point. We had a lot of green stuff there last time.
You got rain, wait.
I assume AoE still hits the things that an obfuscator is shrouding.
Correct.
Okay.
Where's next?
Middle. We've got shit pouring out of.
Defensive. Defensive. Watch your step.
Bats are coming through. Mage's head up top.
Defensive. Feel the potency of life. Fear its power.
That's good timing on that one.
I don't think the bat team has a healer.
Warlock don't need one.
We don't need one.
I need one.
True. Reroll it. Block.
Why? To do worse DPS?
Can I get a res?
Minions of darkness.
Hamon, if you can res me.
Guys, if you're dead.
What level are you on?
Obfuscator.
Obfuscator's ahead. Need to get in first. Use your button.
Watch your step.
More bats are coming.
Yeah, they definitely didn't fix pets.
It worked for me fine last time. I don't know what's going on.
And my pet's dying too.
Watch your step.
Middle entrance has a disruptor.
Yep, I'm on it.
Coming up from the bottom are waves, so head to ENR and work backwards.
Watch your step. Defeat victory is nigh, champions. Dispatch their remaining forces.
Get that obfuscator.
Congrats. Well done.
Guys.
Hey!
Third pull.
I didn't think this one would be terribly hard.
This is a loop, and yeah.
That kill video is gonna be so awesome of me laying on the platform for half the fight.
Hey, I got artifact power, everyone.
Nice.
Me too. That's
Got a
sad.
chest.
Oh, it's chest. I should have rolled.
Tier chest would have been nice.
I didn't realize it was a tier chest thing. I didn't write it down.
What are all these useless tokens?
Yeah, I know, right?
Against the denizens of the burning throne. Yet far from over.
Oh, Iminar is going to be hysterical.
Yeah.
So we can prepare for the final attack.
After Iminar is Kingaroth, right?
Yeah.
So we should kill Iminar quickly because the fight right afterwards is really amazing.
I mean, I think it's generally a good idea to kill it quickly anyway.
I'm just saying. Extra incentive this time.
We got 2 belts, I see. Why there's only 3 pieces of loot?
I think this one's gonna be pretty tough, actually.
There was more than that. There were I see a couple chests going out as well.
So
Yeah,
nobody wanted
2 chests and 2 belts.
Nobody wanted a 250 male belt, huh? I mean 950.
Did anyone get
980
AP tokens from that?
roll.
Nice.
That versatility is terrible.
Who rolled a 980?
Bare bones.
Grats.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
tight.
The intellect is worth it.
Got my legendary in that slot.
Oh well. Then maybe the intellect isn't worth it.
Is anybody else missing their AP token from the boss? I rolled AP on my
on Thursday.
seal. Yeah.
Then you don't
That's
get
where
it.
you got it.
You get
Oh,
one
son
per
of a
boss per week.
Oh, I can upgrade my legendary on the bright. Yay.
I upgraded my first one today. I had to go do all 3 of my emissaries that I haven't done in like months.
Well, that was a short cutscene.
Now time
I'm
to
trying to
go.
remember how to get there.
Following everybody else.
Take the shiny suit of armor.
You're almost there.
Go back the way we came, and then you go south along the path to the next jump point. Or as Mikati said, get in a glowy suit and fly.
Where's this boss? Does he jump down?
Sort of.
He's at the end of this hallway. Oh, no, that's Kingaroth.
Kingaroth. We're missing a boss. He's supposed to be right here.
Yes, he'll be here. He'll drop down.
Grabbing some water while we wait for everyone to assemble.
This side wasn't bad on normal. It was over there and then coming back. That gauntlet was brutal, healing wise.
Yeah. It looks to me like no matter what, somebody is, or maybe multiple somebodies are going to have to clear a couple things so the group can move through the gauntlet.
The video I watched on the mouthy Australian ones said you can avoid stuff on the first time, but not the second time trip across.
First bridge over, the railings are going to be lit up red. They will kill you. And I don't mean, oh, I can take a little bit of damage and be okay. They will kill you.
I'm back.
By the way, rogues, stepping on a shrapnel mine will clear it, and you won't take the fire damage if you cloak it, but you will still get the physical damage dot after the fact, no matter what. I know this because I triggered 3 of them, and I was making some poor healer sweat.
It's true for all immunities.
Can we get a summoning closet, please?
Thanks.
Start talking, Adam.
Is this the boss here? That's where we start?
Yeah,
so.
he'll drop down at some point. We trigger it.
Isn't he at the end of this time?
No, this is the first platform right here.
You guys have seen it. I haven't. I know how the boss works. I don't know how to start it. I see him all the way down at the end there.
Yep, that's Kingaroth. That's not the boss we're about to fight.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, back up. Okay, This fight's 3-phase fight. Transition at 66 and 33%. This first platform is where we're going to fight him for phase 1. He's going to shoot sleep canisters on random people. When that sleep canister gets dispelled, it's going to sleep all the people around him. So we need to stay spread out roughly evenly around this platform for the sleep canister. And healers, you're going to have to be kind of vocal in your audibles of who's dispelling what. There's going to be pulse grenades or little green circles. They're going to arm just like grenades. Don't touch them. When you get 66%, we're going to run across the bridge. The bridge is going to be covered with mines and the bad shit, so you're going to have to really be careful running around. If you've got immunity abilities, you can kind of clear stuff. To start the next phase 2, it has to be interrupted. Haman or I will interrupt him, so please, Melee, let us control that. Everybody has to be across the bridge or people will die. Phase 2, we're going to stick together as a group. We're going to rotate around the other side is roughly a circle just like this one, and move as a group as the grenades go off. He's going to cast beams at people. It's called Charged Blast. That person's going to run away and point that beam away from the group. Don't shoot the raid. 33%, he's going to transition again. We're going to run back across the bridge, dodging stuff, and we're going to be back over here again. And then both of his abilities are going to empower, so we're going to have to deal with the sleep canisters and the grenades and the beams all at once. We're going to loosely stack. You need to move away if you get the empowered pulse grenade. We're going to bloodlust at the start of phase 3, and that's pretty much it. It's going to be a really hectic fight. There's all kinds of shit all over the ground throughout the whole fight. Really got to be careful in phase 1 with sleep canisters. Phase 2, don't shoot people. And phase 3, do all the things. So that's it. Any questions?
Real quick, just something to add. Based on normal, if you get sleep canister put on you, you do have a couple of seconds to move to try and get into an empty area before it puts you to sleep.
Yep,
so,
that is true.
I assume that's the same on heroic.
I believe so. I don't think there's any really assignments to this per se, so I just put the rough strategy in the.
This is going to be one of the ones that we need to see to get a feel for it, so we should probably do that.
Sure enough.
Did we bloodlust on the last boss?
No. Yeah, they lost it somewhere.
We did.
I didn't get it.
We were on the bottom platform when I got it.
I didn't either.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How many stacks you want me to taunt that, Haman?
4 or 1 DBM beats.
Okay.
Move to the boss's left hip melee, so info can be dispelled.
4, 3, 2.
Try stand next to the grenades, so if they stack their grenades up close.
So what do you do to stop yourself from getting
Oh, all of melee got slipped.
Yeah.
The person is supposed to run out that gets it.
Kangax has it. Everybody
I was
get away
asleep
from
when I got
Kangax.
it.
And then we can be dispelled, right?
Move to the boss's
away from
left
Kangax.
side, please.
Taunting.
Hey, if you've got it, guys, to help us out, I'm looking for healers. Call when you're in a place. Just call your name and a dispel, and one of the healers will get you. It's hard to know if you guys are out or not.
Range should always be out of the way.
Yep.
Info's right in the middle of the melee stack, guys. Y'all need to get away from him.
Wait for info.
Clear info.
You just clear them and then dispel. Info call when you're clear.
I'm clear.
You got people all around you.
I think they're just pets.
Please clear info.
Blowing a him.
Taunting.
Get Mark up, please.
Okay, we're doing this differently, Nick.
This is asleep. Dispel.
Dispel Daddy Yonk.
Learn to be undead.
4, 3, 2.
You spell Ginsburg?
Watch your step.
Kangax, please.
Icon, please.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything, guys. Don't run over these mines.
Shit, I got stunned.
If you do get
Yeah, this
stunned,
thing's
the
gonna hurt
healers
me. I'm dead.
can get you out, but don't interrupt them until everybody's across the bridge. Think about everybody that's alive is in here we can interrupt. Okay, move them to the edge and stack up as a team.
3, 2, 1. Stay away from lines. Watch your step.
Taunted.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines. Watch your step. 4, 3, 2.
Him.
Stay away from lines.
You've got nowhere to run.
Watch your step. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay away from lines. Watch your step.
Don't shoot the raid with your charge blast. Go to the edges.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
You've got nowhere to run.
Watch your step. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay away from lines.
So if you look up, you can see the ships that are shooting those charge blasts. That's how you get your aiming. That one we just shot all across.
Get mark up.
3, 2, 1. Stay away from lines.
Try to keep your identifiable parts.
You're at 35% transition soon.
You're not gonna make it out of this alive.
Alright, make your way across the bridge. Don't touch anything.
There's no way you can't not touch anything.
Don't run through the lines.
God.
What the hell?
This one we have to run through. But only one.
Okay, we need to pick a couple people who can be our poppers that have,
immunities.
Turtle shell, immunities, things that can...
Well, tanks are dead, so we need to kill ourselves.
Yeah, go
The
ahead,
tripwire does damage to the entire raid, not just the person that trips it.
That one we could have ran around, but people just ran straight on
There-
through. Like,
After you died at him, there were a few that were unavoidable.
okay.
There was two that were
Visit
spread across
switched
the
to
line.
run to the gauntlet at that phase.
The gauntlet is not a race. The gauntlet is moved together as a
You
coordinated
might
group.
want to, before we start that last run, make sure we get the beam dot dropped off, because that's going to kill healers if they're going to have to be running and trying to heal up that dot, because like 4 or 5 people had it, and it does a
Do
lot.
the people at the end of the thing need to release? Is it short run back?
Very short run back.
Nope.
There's not even
no
a
run
run.
back. Just checking. Better safe than sorry. So the strategy I read said on
Saw
phase
Morgan
we
rezzing,
stack
so I
up
decided
and then
to
we
go
move
ahead
as a
with.
group around the circle, not all spread around the room like that. We stack up all together. We stay right by the boss, and then when you get called with your blast, you just move off to the side and shoot it away from the group. And then whenever we get the little mines dropped on us, we move. Now that's the strategy I read. If you guys did something on normal, that's fine. I'm just going off the videos I
that
saw.
makes a lot of sense, actually.
We beat it up with our face on normal.
Yep.
That's the strategy I read also. And then on the run back, the one I saw said the blow that you just have to heal through a lot of the damage because you can't avoid all the stuff altogether.
There's a lot of mines and things that you
on
can
the second
avoid
run back.
popped.
Yeah, there's some that have to be popped, but there was a lot that did not have to be. That I saw people run straight through.
Yep.
So on phase 2, we're going to all stack up the whole group, and then if we get the grenade, we're going to move clockwise as a group. If someone gets a blast, they're going to run away from the group and shoot. So look up, you can see there's 2 ships floating around us. Those are the things that are shooting those blasts. So when you get targeted by that, you want to make sure you're not making a line between yourself and the raid and that ship, so you don't shoot everybody.
It actually makes that line, so you actually can see the line between you and the ship. The person who's targeted can. At least I did.
Hey, real quick, tanks, are y'all keeping the boss on condom there on orange?
No, we're going to bounce back and forth because people can't get their asses out when they're slapped.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is if we're keeping him on one spot, then melee needs to move to purple when you get canister. You have to. Everybody should stand on his left hip.
It would be a lot easier if we could stack on orange and then have melee run to purple for the canister and have range stay away. But if we can't do that, we'll bounce back.
Well, we only had one pull so far. I mean, it's boss.
Doable, and it's doable to run out. We did it in normal. But if people aren't going to move, I'm going to drag the boss out of range of your attack, so you have to follow me and move.
Tantric, where are you?
Right here.
You need to learn how to click buttons.
All right.
Also, for ranged, we should spread out, and after you get the mine and you drop it, move right next to the mine so you can bunch up the mines really, really close. Because we're gonna have to come back here and fight on this platform again. If it's mines spread out everywhere, we're all gonna pop them and die. You can make a really tight overlapping.
Here you go. Range stack on green.
No, range has to spread.
Well, but we're dropped. You said we needed to stack something somewhere.
No, you stack your own mines on top of the last mine you dropped, like right next to it. So they're all bunched up. No, not spread out across the
you want to cluster them. You still want to stay spread all around, at least 8 yards apart for range.
Oops, sorry.
Should be at edges.
Group stack's going to be when we go to the far end, yeah.
Yeah, then even range stack with melee.
Yeah, that's for the red platform.
All right. So melee, stay on boss's left hip. If you get sleep canister, run toward purple as fast as you can. Jump, sprint, whatever you got to do.
We're all ready. Let's give it another shot before break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your heads will adorn my trophy.
Intros, go to purple.
Info.
Go to top. Everybody move to purple.
I can't sleep.
Dispel info. Taunted.
Opposite now, melee. If you get, we got
Daddy
it.
Yank is asleep.
All the melees asleep.
Get Adam up. Daddy Yank has sleep canister. I'm safe.
Taunting.
I can't sleep.
Moving.
Tibbs is asleep. Almost awake though.
Daddy Yank has sleep canister.
Kangert should be okay.
Dispel me.
Thank you.
I can't just.
Chubbs is clear. Thank you.
Sin needs a dispel. Thank you.
Yeah, baby.
Tibbs needs a dispel.
Didn't look like 8 yards, then.
Yeah, no, I'm too close.
No, you look like you were farther than 8 yards away, but.
Melee's moving.
We just all got slept.
Yeah, can't dispel that.
I'm slept again. Don't. I'll call for it, guys.
Yeah, but
do we
Chubbs, people aren't consistently calling for us. Dispel Daddy Yank.
Move to his left side. Left side melee. All right.
Oh shit. So that doesn't work.
Not a race, you're just trying to get through it.
All right.
Chubby
Here's
gets
where we stack up.
More people coming through. Hold, don't interrupt yet.
There's about a 5-second window. We can.
Okay, stack up on him on, please. Stack up on purple square. We get grenade, we're going clockwise.
You want the whole raid to stack up, correct?
Yes, the whole raid. Except if you got blast. Tonic? Be behind the boss, too. You gotta be behind him.
Sorry, Mac. I thought we were going to hit each other with it.
If you're targeted, run out.
Watch your step. Stay away from lands. Stay away from lands. Watch your step.
Transition soon.
Transition soon. Alright, group.
Slow and steady.
Mark got past it over here.
Since blowing to him.
Move to the left and wait over here. We gotta break this one, I think. No, we don't. Oh, shit.
Wings on Val.
Going to swap every 3.
Yep. Yeah, they never fall off, so. Use personals, everything you got, cookies.
Good job, guys.
Sweet.
Yeah, not bad.
Wow, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
And now for the fun boss.
the trick is definitely that intermission phase. Sorry,
Yep, I blame Chubbs.
Well, I was gonna say sorry. I kicked that probably
Check
unexpected.
the boss for your rune of passage.
Can I get a res for that, please? Oh, thank you.
Things that you forget to do when you don't play much. Activate your Tarnished Sentinel Medallion. There goes 7% damage.
Gotta get your rune of passage.
I got one shot by somebody in the raid.
Haha.
More useless tokens.
What can be done about the electrifying shock lance during that phase?
Which one is electrifying shock lance?
Nothing. That's just the stacking shit you got to
The
deal with.
empowered one, yeah.
Comes off the tank.
No, this was early. This was in the first transition phase. They hit me for 6 million damage when I was in the middle of the platform.
Once we get up here, we'll do our break before the trash. So grab your loot, and then I'm gonna hit the break button.
Oh, I love this boss. This is going to be so cool.
Go rewatch the video real quick for break time. I suggest anybody else who's not done it do that as well.
Yeah, there's a few mechanics.
Dance, dance, dance.
If you got any
Little
suggestions
monkeys.
for angry assignments, just whisper them to me or post them in officer or raid or whatever. I'll pick the angry assignment. Break timer's up.
This is King Garoth?